Oh, we should be good now, finally. It took me long enough to get the mic to stop breaking, so hopefully this carries over to the stream and doesn't drive me up the wall, making my brain melt. Just gotta test the audio now. I should probably just done a private testing stream, that would have worked better. But I'm lazy, you know. Oh, yep, that's good. It comes out right. Now I just need to get the expander sound correctly. So I put this down to first. Okay, that should work. I'm hoping anyway that works. Okay, is this correct now? Or is it still gonna drive me up the wall? It's probably not gonna work correctly, is it? Oh no, it's actually working, thank goodness. Okay, hopefully from now on, it shouldn't cut out, it shouldn't glitch, the mic should be 100% normal. I hate setting up streams, I tell you. This is the most annoying thing to do out of anything when you do. It's the first 10 minutes of a stream. Because you're just fiddling with buttons. You're fiddling with settings. Especially when your mic just decides randomly to break on you for no reason and you have to go through every single individual setting and edit every individual setting. And also, I probably want to turn off audio darkening just because that breaks the sound for some reason. So instead, we're just going to put limiter to like 16, and that will hopefully prevent the game audio from overpowering my mic. It is so annoying, though. It's so annoying. It drives me up the wall. But it's like, you just sit here. I forget, where am I? Oh, I'm here. I'll just fight you. I want 55. I want maximum cut. Please don't tell me my mic's cutting out again. I'll actually lose my mind. Like, it's just so irritating, you know? It's just so irritating getting this stuff to work properly, you know? Because you just sit and you're just trying to fix stuff all the time. Because all the settings are frets up, all the settings are bugged out, all the settings are glitched. Like, you're just constantly meddling with settings. And apparently it's picking up something in the background of my mic, but I'm not sure what. I have no idea what it's even picking up. I legit don't know what it's picking up in the back of my mic. Well, it's not coming through my mic as far as I can tell. So I could care less, you know? Oh, that seems to have fixed anyway. Never mind, it's still picking up something, but I don't know where it's picking up. Now, what's it picking up? Now, is it picking up some background static or something? Like something in the background, like it's glitching it out? Oh, now it's back to normal. Like, I'm honestly scratching my head at what my mic's picking up here. Okay, as far as I can tell, there's no audible issues coming through from the stream. From what I've checked, there's no audible thing coming through what I use to check the sound. And now my mic's gone super quiet. Nothing I can absolutely tell. You know, let's just new noise gate and put this. Okay, that fixed it. I just put a noise gate right below gain. So there's probably like something in the actual. I probably definitely need to replace this headset then. It's probably like something in the actual cable connection. Oh well. That seems good. We've. Okay, we're good. We're actually going now. That's nice. It took a bit, but we managed to get something good going. You know what? Let's start training this. Okay, I'm undertrained and I'm overweight. Yeah, that was terrible. I definitely accepted I made the fight way too early. I should have fixed my diet. I used to do that all the time, and I don't get why I stopped doing it. I'm just being an idiot, making the game harder for myself. Like, honestly, this is stupid on my part. I'm just making the game harder for no reason. Anyway, I finally managed to fix... Like, I'm not joking. I almost want to share my OBS screen just so you could see how annoying I had to set up the settings in such a wonky way. Because my noise gate, gain, compressor, expander, limiter, and then noise suppression, that's the order I've got it in right now. Which I'm pretty sure, like what, a year ago, like a few updates ago, was like the complete inverse of how you used to have to order it. Like, I swear every update changes the order you have to put in these filters. It's just, it gets broken every time you update something, every time you change something. Like, I'm not even sure what happened, but like, I turned on my PC today. I actually checked my mic when I kept noticing my audio kept being bad. And for some reason, my mic was at 64 master volume. And it was just like, what's going on there? That was like the most ridiculous thing I had seen. It was like, it was so confusing.
I want you to protect yourself at all times. Let's fight.
Oh yeah, that's 100% a counter punch from him. I hate how these hitboxes work. It's so annoying. Like you pick a short fire, you're just giving yourself defeat because the game's just so bad of its accuracy and its stats that it's like, it feels like you're just giving yourself a nerf for no reason. It's why everyone just picks the tool fires, because the game's just abysmal otherwise. I guess just gonna make him miss, right? Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Aha, game! Interesting. Interesting that my punch just shoots 20 miles from where I was aiming, right? This game, I tell you, the most artificial accuracy system, to the point where it's like, it's not even stat issues, it's just like the game's accuracy is abysmal in general. Like, if you're not just planted, your accuracy goes to the moon and back. And the game just has the worst statting system ever. I actually legit despise how stats are organized in this game. I might literally have to change my stance purely just due to how this game works things in such a stupid way. Like, how'd that body shot miss? Like, and oh, there we go, the deleting arm. Okay, I'm just gonna have to wait for him to throw straight so I can just snap him with jab. That's the only way I'm gonna get him. I need to wait for him to throw something so I can just blitz him with a counter. Because otherwise my punch just will never connect with him. Because the AI just straight up reading those inputs. I just gotta pretty much rely on the game having stupid AI who'll throw punches. Because if they don't throw anything, I'm not hitting. He's probably just going to win due to the fact that my accuracy just apparently is non-existent. How did both our punches there miss? Like, sometimes you just really question of the accuracy. Also, he's been spamming power shots to the body. I could tell that by the damage. Like, he's probably been spamming power body hooks. But those lead hooks were suspiciously accurate, so they'll probably power shots. Again, I'm not sure what he counterpunched. He's just not busy enough for me to do anything. Like, it's near impossible to play as an outfighter if, like, the guy is just not attacking. Because the way this game's designed, you have to pretty much rely on him throwing stuff. And if the accuracy just decides, now we don't feel like working today, you're pretty much not going to hit him at all. So he can just pretty much sit on the outside and spam back steps and you can't really do much. Unless he throws something that you can really... Like, right there, I straight up countered him with a jab and the game just didn't detect my jab hitting him. Even though, realistically, that would have been a counter punch, but the game just did no detection because I got vibration to tell me whenever I connect with a punch. But I know I'm connecting because I keep that on. So I'm just like, yeah, there's jabs that should be connecting that don't connect for some reason because this game wants to be funky. There's punches that should connect that don't connect because the game wants to be funky. I really hope the changes to punch animations does fix some of these issues, because the new jab does look like it might fix some of the issues with the jab currently. Because the jab's just not enough of a like, it's more effective as just a runaway tool for some reason. Like, there's so many exploiters I find who play like a southpaw fighter and does spam backstep jab. Because some reason in southpaw, backstep jab is just really busted. And it makes no honest sense. That's the case. That was a nice flip right there. That's the case where the AI actually flipped. You know? But then there's sometimes where he's just standing perfectly still, and I'm just like, where's my character aiming? He's aiming for, like, Mount Everest. Like, earlier when the punch just shot over his shoulder and he was standing perfectly still, and the game's just like, nope. It honestly feels like it wants this wonky-looking inside fighting, like what we got right here, where I'm just sitting right in front of him, but I'm technically moving like backwards an inch. It feels like this is how the game wants you to play, and this is just real stupid. Because that's just pretty much inside fighting. And inside fighting doesn't actually work in this game, so you can't actually do like hooks and uppercuts on the inside to the chin or anything. Because it's just how the animations work. It's really buggy and glitchy. Like, let me get in close and try and actually throw consistent uppercuts. You see, like, that lead uppercut just didn't connect, and he's just spamming hooks. And some of those hooks he blatantly hit me with just did, like, no damage to me for no reason. And it's only the fact that his hooks do so much damage that even though he missed, like, 75% of them, even though they should have connected, the game's just like, yeah, he still did a lot of that. It's just so... The accuracy is just so broken in this game that punches that should connect don't, because they just magnetize your own body. Because there's an artificial accuracy stat where even if a punch should connect, it doesn't. That's why I feel like in point blank, accuracy shouldn't have as much an effect on your fight. Because if you're like point blank with someone, then why does accuracy affect you? Like, you're not gonna, like, if you, okay, maybe it sometimes goes a bit more to the chest than the chin, so you might not get as devastating damage, so you might lose a bit of damage, but it shouldn't just completely nullify the effectiveness of a punch, you know? And that's really the weirdness right now. It's just like the entire effectiveness of a punch is completely ruined because it just like magically sucks to your own body in the most janky looking way. Like, the balancing around punches is just so all over the place. It's all over the chop. Like, right there, I blatantly ducked under his hook and it just magnetized to my head. So sometimes that will work, and then sometimes things that should work don't work because it just magnetizes my head. So I slipped his hook very visibly, and the hook just glitched into my forehead in the most janky looking way possible. It doesn't come off as authentic. That's the problem here. It's like, it comes off as really inauthentic in terms of boxing. And when I play a boxing game, I want all of these things to be perfect. Point blank, hooks and uppercuts should be the easiest things to hit, even with a low accuracy stat. Because you are face to face, nose to nose with someone, you're not going to be missing an uppercut that close. At least not as often as this game makes you miss. Because if someone moves this by a millimeter, like as a decimal inch, not even an inch, like a microcosm of concept, they just move slightly and your uppercut that is like point blank, like right here, toe to toe, will miss. Like, how did he miss that one hook there? I was right next to him and he still misses point blank punches. It looks so goofy. Like, when he's backstepping, it makes sense, but when he's like planted perfectly and he's just throwing a punch directly into me, it looks so goofy that I'm just standing perfectly still, not moving at all, and somehow he misses. Like, I've noticed this so much where punches that should connect, like this makes sense when you miss, when someone's like toe touching back and forward. I can't really do it properly with this stance. It makes sense, like, when you're toe touching back and forward, but right there, straight to the body, what did that get hit on? Did it get glitched onto his hand? Like, the collisions all over the place, like, everything is just wonky. They need to clean up these animations. And I'm not sure if, like, the new animations they've shown will fix these problems, because they're just new animations. It doesn't show if the punch physics have actually been fixed. It doesn't show if, like, we're going to be having weird neck clipping with punches where they get glitched inside the neck. Whether your punches are going to get stuck inside your own shoulder still, you know. But that's the thing we need checked. You know, our punches still going to get stuck inside your own shoulder and start doing weird roll animations. There's a bunch of questions we need checked about this game. You know? And currently the devs haven't really answered any of the problems. The devs haven't answered any problem. So yeah, like, sometimes you're just like, okay, game. And like that weird lean back my character did to make the hook. Like, why would I lean back when throwing a leap in hook? Like this. Why? Like, that animation is just so wonky. Like, why would anyone realistically do that? In any way, shape, or form. Like, again, like a punch that should connect, but for some reason just my character refuses to move forward in any way, and my punch just refuses to extend in any way, point blank, with a hook. It just, and he's not moving his head at all. He's like, he's still enough after throwing a punch that it should connect, and it just doesn't. It looks so weird. And now he's just going to backstep spam, isn't he? Yep. And then he's going to throw a bunch of hooks, and now I can actually throw offense. I need to improve my movement. I have no step in. But that's one thing. Step in makes sense, but when you're like point blank with a hook, it doesn't matter how little step in you should have. He's not moving. This, like, what was that? That looks so buggy. That looks so buggy. Like, I throw a hook, the game's just like, now we're going to do this weird camera spin. Guy, like, moves like an inch, and now apparently throws my punch off to the wild side. Like, what was my guy aiming at? Like, he wasn't aiming at anything close to what I was aiming for.
2, 3, 4,
But that's my issue here.
5, 6.
Is it looks so buggy. And I probably lost the fight now because it's probably a close fight. So, either it's going to be a draw now, or he's won, in my opinion. And I'm still staggered, of course. Yeah, still haven't fixed that dagger after being rocked thing. It's just like, why do I even throw hooks anymore? Like, they bug out too much on my character. On this stance, they just glitch out so much that it's like, why throw any form of, like, moving hook? Like, even point blank, like, what am I aiming at? His shoulder blade? It's just like, the accuracy stat feels like it's not useful unless you got, like, 90 accuracy. It's so absurdly bad that it feels like you're forced to either have a perk or something to be able to hit half this stuff. Or you need to, like, use, like, cheesy stuff like the jab hook combo or power jab hook, you know. And even then, like, sometimes the punches that really should blatantly connect don't, because your character just magically has this invisible barrier that pretty much makes certain offense just impossible. And this wasn't a problem in, like, earlier versions. This, like, was pretty much after they changed the accuracy stats. Like, when they nerfed accuracy because they overtuned it accidentally, because people were complaining about accuracy. Once they nerfed it again because they overdid it, this pretty much, it completely broke the stat. I'm not sure how I won this, but okay, I'll take the win. But that's the point I'm making. It, like, they completely broke the stat. They completely glitched out. They completely made it horrendous. You know? Like, I shouldn't just be throwing anything but jabs. I should just exclusively throw jabs in reactions to what he throws, you know? Also, I threw nowhere near that many power punches. So I'm not sure where this game's getting this, like, 50 power punches from, you know? Like, it's all over the place. It's all over the shop. Like, these stats are completely buggy. They're completely broken. Like, the animations are whack. I'm hoping the new animations fix this, but I just don't have the confidence because they've had, like, over a year to fix this, really. And they've not shown any real improvement to tracking. I feel like they need to completely redo how tracking works, completely redo how accuracy functions in this game, because it just makes it feel like you're completely non-viable unless you have, like, a 90% accuracy rating. So you're going around and you're like, okay, I got 80% accuracy. Realistically, if I step in with this particular jab, I should be snapping the guy's head back. Realistically speaking. Because it's a jab. It's one of the most easy to be accurate with punches. The guy is planted still. He's just thrown a heavy punch. His head's completely still, unmoving. I make sure to move along with his body in case he starts shifting to the side. Oh no, he just shoots all the way off to the side. And that's what happens every single punch. No matter the punch. And it really ruins the gameplay. It ruins the gameplay. It ruins the balance. And it ruins the enjoyability. because you feel like you're... And the reason I'm doing these criticisms, because I'm hoping like someone on the dev team actually comes across this and actually starts dealing with the accuracy issue. Starts dealing with like the problems they've created in the game. Because if I'm honest, it feels like this is one major issue I've noticed the devs haven't touched at all. But they haven't fixed the movement animation. They haven't fixed the accuracy animation, you know? And it's just super concerning that all of this stuff's still a problem, you know? I'm not sure why the frame rate's suddenly chopping in this game. That was weird. But it's like, it's super concerning that the accuracy is still a problem. After all of this time, you know? It's still like super concerning. After all this time, the accuracy is still a problem. And it's like, sure, they've shown new animations for the punches, but that's not fixing the underlying issue. Like, I got what, like 69 accuracy, 70 accuracy now. It's probably going to mean nothing, just considering how this game works. But I guess I'll just pump accuracy, since I have no power anyway. So I guess, like, pumping accuracy would be a good idea. Just pump accuracy full. And now I need a dietary change pretty much, and that's gonna be like super low. So I'm overweight. Because the way the stats work is dumb. I still don't like this training system. It needs to be overhauled. It's the stupid UFC system, you know? But it's just as but you don't even do any sparring. You don't do any... Like, at least with the UFC system, yeah? You actually did some sparring. You did some training. You actually could manually do it, and then it would allow you to auto-do it afterwards. This game, it's just click button. So I can't even do the sparring. I can't do the bag training. I can't do the head movement. None of that. Like, it's just weird that that's lacking. You think basic mechanics wouldn't be too hard to make sure they work properly? Like, basic things like accuracy and, like, stats and vulnerability and stuff. But no, apparently it's just so hard to get this stuff working. And I think the big issue is they try to focus on things that really shouldn't have been focused on way too early. They were adding fighters constantly throughout the testing phases of the early access. I feel like early access would have been better if they had just made it so they didn't add any new fighters and they merely just kept working on... They had like 2 weight classes, yeah? And then, so they have 2 male weight classes or 3. So you'd have middleweight, heavyweight, or cruiserweight, depending. And then you have featherweight or bantamweight. And then you have 1 female weight class, because I think there's only like 2 female weight classes, or 3, I believe. So you break it down to that, and then you have like 5 fighters in each weight class, maybe at 2 southpaws and 3 orthodoxes. And then you focus on making the game mechanically work. That should have been how they did it, but instead they had every weight class with a bunch of people in it. They didn't focus on making stuff mechanically functional, and that was the issue. They just kept adding things they didn't need to, and I feel like that wasted a lot of the early access time with, and just created problems because they weren't focusing on what they should have, which is the very deep core mechanics, making sure they function before they add anything new, like the weave and all that, and a bunch of things that you're just like, why add this when very clearly you haven't mechanically fixed a lot of the problems yet? You know? That's sort of how I feel about this. And this ain't me getting, like, mad or anything. It's just, like, it's just bafflement that these are still issues. You know? It's bafflement that somehow this game still has these problems after, like, a year or 2. And then including the beta, I guess you could also include that. It's just... I feel it's priority issues. It seems like the devs did finally start focusing their priority. But we can't be sure because we haven't seen a full round of the new gameplay yet. Like, we've not seen anything fully from the new gameplay yet, so we can't be sure. Are they focusing their priorities? Don't know. They could. Who actually knows? Who actually knows whether they're focusing their new priority? We can't tell. Because we've seen nothing from it yet. And I might actually just change my stance because his stance just seems to be so impractical. And, like, it's annoying because I do want to use this stance, but it's just so impractical due to the fact that, like, the jab just doesn't snap out correctly, and this has some of the worst movement. Because I was hoping to be like a static dude who stays in close and like weaves around punches, but due to how much damage they do and the fact that tracking is all over the place, so like the AI will always be like super accurate with you, but if you try and be like sneaky with them, the game's just like nope. And also the fact he'll just spam that body uppercut, which is one of the most broken punches in the game, that in all honesty I don't get how you have an uppercut have uber like accuracy and reach. It's like you think it would be easy to have like an uppercut make sense, but somehow the devs just, I don't know. Yeah, I know I took damage. I'm probably going to change my stance to just traditional at this point. Might just be like, it'll be a bit boring, but it might be more beneficial in the long run as we get up the card, because we're going to have a stack disadvantage, and really having a stance disadvantage when everyone else is just using traditional stance really probably isn't the best idea. The only upside is this guy has such slow movement that really you can get away with some stuff. Wow, 2 punches and I'm rocked. That's insane. Like, he must have just put all his cookies into punch power. Like, that's my guess. He put all his cookies into punch power. Oh, I'm gonna have to be careful then. What? Did I just skid along the floor? What was that animation? And there we go, beautiful counter. The only problem is, like, the only reason I'm hitting any of these punches is just because the guy moves so slow. But as soon as you get any decent movement speed, also jab that somehow just flew past his head. But as soon as you get any decent movement speed, it's like the game just becomes a complete jank fest. Like, it's like, there's just some weird balancing issues. There's some weird balancing issues. I'll just do a step-in body jab. Now I'm glued to his foot again. It's just weird. It's just real weird. And it's not even a thing that makes me mad. It's just a thing that confuses me. Like, the magnetization is just all over the place. It's just janky. And I know I've talked about this so much, but it needs to be repeatedly brought up. If you only bring up like once, then it never gets out there. You need to bring up every opportunity it appears. Anytime an issue appears, you need to bring it up. You need to make it obvious that it's a problem. And if you don't, then the problem just gets ignored. Like the devs, then again, the devs have been ignoring problems for like months. And instead they're focusing on like stuff like punch animations wouldn't be a problem if they just listened right back at the start and got it correct from the get-go when people complain about it in the beta. You know? No, all the YouTubers were like, let them cook, and it's like, oh, look how that turned out. All the fanboys were like, let them cook. And I don't hate this game. This game's got a good formula. It just needs to fix these stuff in the oven. It needs more time to cook. And I'm worried that, like, because we haven't seen what they're actually doing, we haven't seen the actual product yet, that I'm worried that what they're cooking might not be the best. Because they're not showing, like, full rounds or anything. And that's my concern. It's like, if you're not showing a full round, what am I meant to assume? I might have to use slips a bit more. Yeah, I might use a bit more slips. Get a bit more static with the slips because that's like might be a bit more functional. Like I don't get it. Like slips just makes you 5 times more accurate for no reason. It's like it's weird. Like yeah, it makes sense that you'd be more accurate because you're already partially in the position. It just feels weird that the accuracy is just so all over the place. I am eating these shots, so I need to be careful. I managed to get that out quicker, thankfully. But that uppercut access is all over the place. Oh, I should have known it was an uppercut, wasn't it? It was probably an uppercut that hit me. It looked like an uppercut, but I can't be sure. It might have just been a wonky looking jab. It feels like it was an uppercut that hit me. Why did it not slip back? What was that delay on my slip back? Jeez, that was a buggy animation. That was a real buggy slip back animation. Wow. Okay, I might start going down to the body. As if it even connects. Ah, yes, I 100% didn't connect with that body shot. That very clearly should have hit the body. Oh, I love these great animations, right? Now he's just gonna... Yeah, I might change my stance, you know. I have pillow hands. We're not getting the knockout. No way in this universe. The only thing is we got 8 rounds, so it might... And now he's just going to hold me, isn't he? I just realized it's 8 rounds. Oh man, this is going to be so painful. I also need to be more careful with my head. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Except from straight at the same distance as jab doesn't connect, which is what we need. I tell you, it's just all over the place, this accuracy stat. Like, I'm glad it's not super janky as it used to be, but it's still like, just sometimes you're just like, I clearly should have hit off that, and it just makes certain punches completely worthless. Like back step straight, unless you're like playing a really cool fighter or you're playing a particular fighter with like really fast hand speed, or you're just doing it from like neutral. You can't really do it as a combo ender, because it'll just either hit the block if it does hit, or it just sometimes just won't hit at all. Or you could just be that hook right there that I very clearly hit on his chin, and the game was just like, no. Or that hook to the body that just got stuck on his elbow because range is just so inconsistent. Like, yeah, I've only got like, what is it, 70 accuracy, but it shouldn't be this bad, right? Especially against like a completely static... If he was a moving target, I would understand the accuracy issue. It's like, it's completely static. That's what baffles me, is when you like, you got a completely static target, and still you got like massive accuracy issues. Like right there, where it's just like, he's not really moving and the game just decides it's not hitting anyway. It just decides, nah, you're not hitting. It's just really strange, like the inconsistent hitboxes. I'm not even sure what happened there. My guy just... That was probably... I'm not even sure. At least he leant back there, so it looks like he dodged it. Oh, one massive thing I hated was getting rid of, like, the power for the jab to flash knockout. I don't get why they got rid of that. If you want to get rid of the jab's ability to knock you down from a woozy state, fine, because that was an issue. Or you could just make the woozy state not last as long and make it so you have to be really quick on your reaction to get advantage of woozy state. But people won't do that, because that would make it actually require you to use your brain and not just be mashing buttons. I always find woozy states like ridiculous in video games. It should just be, if you're getting more hurt, you just get a bit more sluggish until you recover. Not this stupid like special screen where it's like, oh, you got this special meter and the other guy's got infinite. Like, that's dumb. Like, I've never liked that. I've always had an issue with that system. It shouldn't exist. It's not a real thing. Like, if you're hurt, if you've got like red head health, that should make you a bit more wobbly on your feet. There shouldn't be like this special meter that appears when you take a certain amount of damage and you get put in like a stunned state where you can't throw anything back. Like, that's just ridiculous in my opinion. Why do they keep doing weird weaves? There's just like this really strange inconsistency. And he's just spamming hooks, and that somehow made my straight to his body just eat itself. Like, these punches are so strange. They're so strange. It's just all over the place. Like, sometimes the punches look good, and then sometimes it just, like... I swear it's also partly based on the stance you're using. The game just decides that you're not going to hit anything. Like, what? Where was he aiming that uppercut? It just felt like the game being weird. Also, somehow a straight has more range than a jab. Okay. Sure. Sure, a straight has more range than a jab, 100%. Like, these punches just make no sense sometimes. It honestly feels like the most inconsistent thing in the universe. Like, how does a straight have more range than a jab right there? Exact same distance. Somehow the jab misses, but the straight connects. It's just so... Okay, yeah. 100% game that straight missed. 100%. Like, that straight missed completely. Like, someone get me an instant replay of that straight right there, because that hit air and I heard damage. I heard the damage meter pop up. I heard the audio for damage, and that straight did not touch him at all. Like, this is what I mean. The game makes no sense. It's so inconsistent. Like, it feels like it's still using the same system for when, like, you could actually get behind someone with your movement. I feel like that's the issue, is it's using that system still. And so it expects your punches to come from a completely different angle to what they actually are coming from. And so it's breaking the AI and the gameplay. I think that's the problem. I think it might still technically, mechanically be using the same system. But, like, animation-wise, they changed it. So the animations aren't actually matching, like, how the mechanics want to... Excuse me, while sorry, fizzy drink. The mechanics aren't matching how the game wants to, like, behave. That's the... I think that might actually be the problem. I think that might be it. You'd need to actually open the code, though, to figure that out. But that's my guess, if I was to actually sum up what's causing these weird animations constantly, would be that the game itself... And... I know someone actually using early access, by the way, to actually judge the current state of the game. Shocking. A lot of people don't actually do this. Instead, they just play the game and brag on the internet while I'm actually testing stuff and talking about my opinions. I wish more people would do this. I wish more people would actually go into detail on what they're experiencing in the game so people can actually understand what's going on. So it seems to be like the game's still using that, and I'm not sure if this is true, but it feels personally just how the game's functioning, like it's still running off that original style of gameplay, like where you could actually get behind someone. So it thinks your punch is meant to come from one angle, but because it doesn't, it makes the punch miss. I think that might be the real issue. That is my belief. I have no idea if this is true. I have no idea if this is accurate, but that is my guess. I feel like the game thinks my punch is coming from a different angle to what it is, and so it treats it like it's meant to come from a certain way. And so it might literally just be the code hasn't been properly updated. I'm hoping the punch changes will fix this, but my fear is, due to the fact that they haven't fixed a bunch of other issues, that the problems might still be a thing. That's my fear. It's because they haven't fixed a bunch of other issues in this game that the other problems may still be a thing and they haven't actually improved anything. That's what I worry about. That none of this will actually be fixed because they haven't actually gone into time to actually overhaul the hitbox detection on punches. And if the new punches come out, like with the full release in like a month or two, and they haven't actually, you know... I might actually just change them to Southpaw. Should I go to Southpaw? And just be a weirdo in Southpaw? That'd be hilarious. If I go to, like, Southpaw, Philly Shell, traditional block. That would actually be kind of funny if I did that. Like, this is the most janky stance in the game. I might get rid of you as well. I think get rid of Spaceman. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Because some traits contradict with each other and they might be more detrimental. Okay, we're going to first... Okay, staff. Can I get better staff? Can I finally get D-ranked staff? Yes, I can. What do you do? Cut resistant, booger mining, recovery. Okay, yeah, I'll get you. You're good. My new staff. Because we actually have money now, because I've actually been doing media things. Okay, so we got... In all honesty, I think you're just better, aren't you? Like, because generally the better ones are just... And should we just find a new coach? Because we can actually get, like, a better coach. Right, he's actually just D-rank because I upgrade him to it. So there's no real point changing it because it's, like, it's exactly the same. And I can just upgrade him again. Okay, first things first, I want to get 2 dietary changes. And then we're just going to go right back to accuracy as a stat of what we want to focus on. We're going to do media, accuracy, media, dietary change, accuracy, improve, and of course we still can't get it done properly. I swear, like, I just need to never do media agreements ever in this game, because it just makes training near impossible, like, if you do media agreements, because, like, on rematches, like, 3 media agreements is a death sentence, because you can never get fit in correctly. You only do media agreements if you have extra time and you don't feel like upgrading anything, really. That's really the only time you should do media agreements, because your just stats get completely ruined. First thing I'm going to do after I finish this fight is I'm going to get my diet as low as possible, so I can actually functionally upgrade my character without having to worry about my diet overloading. That's going to be the first thing I do. Because, wow, my guy must eat so much now. He must be eating like 20 Big Macs a day to, like, within 3 weeks, just inflate his, like, fitness into complete oblivion. It must be like 20 Big Macs a day. I can't even make a joke about that being the American diet. That's like the Mount Everest diet right there. That's like, you're just a mountain at that point if you're eating 20 a day. Like, it's insane. The fact that that's, like, that ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Oh, well, we're actually high enough in the card now that we actually get, like, an actual arena. Did we get this last time? Anyway, we've turned into a southpaw. And we're meant to be orthodox, but I don't think it actually changed me to orthodox. This is going to be so awkward for me now. Like, the only good thing is that my jab to the body is going to be hyper accurate. Because for some reason, southpaw jabs to the body are just really ridiculously accurate. For no reason. Like, they're just absurd. The step-in is terrible. But the jab to the body is just like a piston laser. What is my dodge right? I didn't even click the... I wasn't even touching the button. Oh, wow. He's just laying these punches. I need to be careful. My body health is already abysmal because of training. But no, that body jab is just a piston laser. Everything else is abysmal, but that is perfect. So maybe... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I like my jabs to the body anyway, so this is going to be good for me. It just means I have to be a bit more static with my lead jab now from this position. It's definitely going to make this a lot easier to deal with. Like, look at this. Somehow switching to southpaw just made my accuracy 10 times better. That's stupid. My accuracy shouldn't increase by like 10 billion%. Purely because I just turned to southpaw. That's stupid. Like, that's just really weird. Ironically enough, Usyk has like some of the worst jab accuracy in the game, so it makes actually no sense. Well, I'm just confused. Yeah, we're having success. Yeah, I know I'm hurt because my fitness is shot. My health is shot. My training is shot. Everything is shot with me, you know.
Box.
Oh, geez, yeah, I am never accepting a fight ever like this again. Because this is actually going to be a misery to fight. I'm going to have to, like, literally just give up this round and make him miss. Just to gas him out a bit. That's the only way I'm going to even have a hope of winning. Like, just literally, I got to play so passive. And just keep at range with the pincer, like, motions, you know? Just keep at range. Don't use block as much. Unless I'm stuck against him like this. And then I can get away. Where is that accuracy? Jeez. That's hideous. I guess just power jab it to make up for it. Because it's actually... Southpaw actually has like a really good power jab. He has like a really good power jab in Southpaw. So as long as I'm wise with my stamina, I should be fine in Southpaw. I'm just going to have to power jab more. Because like, for some reason, the power jab's accuracy is just like the best thing in the game. When it comes to head Southpaw. And then their body shot. But I honestly don't get what's with this game's accuracy. It's so janky. Like, Southpaw just has some really mixed bag accuracy. But it's just like, sometimes the accuracy is perfectly normal. And then other times the accuracy is like all over the shot. Yeah, I gotta avoid punches. So pretty much I just gotta not get hit no matter what. Because one punch from him is just gonna turn my entire health bar to string cheese. There we go, that's the jab I needed. Give him a nice little tap on the lip. Another power jab. Now, I'm just going to have to rely on power jabs, but the thing is, it's going to gas me quicker, so I have to throw less and less punches, which means he can just outnumber punch me by just throwing lots of volume, which means I can risk point loss. Which is better than, I guess, like, getting knocked out, like, losing on points. As long as I'm not knocked down. Like, realistically, from a boxer standpoint, I'd sort of agree with that mentality. Better to lose in points and avoid damage than to get knocked out or win and be, like, really hurt. That's sort of a good mentality to live by. It's not all about the wins, you know? It's about how you win as well. If you win by getting your brain scrambled, is that really winning? Well, that's a good question to have. But that power jab's just so accurate for no reason. But no wonder people abuse it in Southpaw. It's just such a toxic punch. No wonder people abuse power jabs in general. I definitely got to decrease my volume though. Got to decrease my punch volume. Okay, I've been doing really good managing my health, making sure he's not getting like too much damage on me. That's pretty good right there. Like, I'm doing really good making sure I'm not getting hit as much. As long as I keep that damage low and I'm not taking too many hits, I can keep my head health pretty good. Like, sure, I'm keeping my own volume low to like an insane degree, but as long as he doesn't catch me with too many punches, I can just throw minimum and... Oh, yeah, that was bad. That could have been a knockout right there. Like, my health. If he had managed to catch that second punch and I hadn't stumbled back, I would have been in serious trouble. But yeah, for some reason, power jab's just so over accurate. Like, way too accurate. Like, in comparison to everything else in this game. Like, it feels like power jabs are the only punch that actually feels like they're as accurate as they should be. And, like, the snap back straight with, like, Southpaw. Everything else just feels like it's all over the shop. I don't want to be trading punches. Nope, nope, don't. Don't get in a brawl with this kind of fitness. My fitness is non-existent. I don't want to be getting in a brawl with him. I don't want to be getting in a brawl. I will get knocked out within 2 seconds. Keep out of the brawl. Keep out of it. And I need to get my block back, so we're going to stay out of range a bit. And we're going to sort of skate around his guard. Get back. That accuracy was all over the place. Like, it's just so weird. So consistent accuracy. Shoot down. Just keep him slow. Keep him slow. Keep him plodding along. Keep him, like, just unable to really connect with anything. Even if I miss, like, 50% of my punches, if he misses, like, 60%, then I'm good. Especially since my health is just next to non-existent right now. I can't take more than, like, 2 punches at best. Probably 1 punch if I'm being realistic. But that punch right there just deleted my head health. I didn't even think he got me there, but he got me on the side. Oh, that was nice. Nice counter right there. I'm not even sure why I didn't do my lean back. Okay, there we go. Another beautiful counter. Avoid that punch. Avoid it. Okay, yeah. Just protect myself, protect myself, protect myself. Coach has got it. I don't think I'm going to be able to knock him out. Like, that would be the most practical thing right now. Is just somehow get a magic knockout. But that would just be so dangerous. But I guess I got a really powerful, like, lead hook now. And I'm also punching my rear punch with my stronger hand, like my left hand, which has all my power in it. Which isn't my jab anymore, so all my power isn't located in my jab. Instead, it's located in a punch that can actually knock someone out. Which is kind of good, I guess. But I might actually have a theoretical chance of knocking someone out. Theoretically. Realistically, probably not. Realistically, I'm probably not going to knock someone out. Okay, I'm not sure why I didn't do my slip back, even though I clicked to slip back and then punch. I'm shocked that even connected, considering that wasn't. Okay, how's that not count? Oh. As long as I don't give him any good, like, punch openings, he can't get a blitz off me. And I feel like that sort of neutralized him, is my change to southpaw. And my design of neutralizing the dude. Never mind, that was a devastating shot. I'm so glad that didn't knock me out. The issue is now he's just getting really in guard, and he's hitting me with punches that I feel like are just completely cracking my skull. Like right there, that was just some hot OG spam. But here's the thing, we just gotta be so careful right now. We just gotta be so careful. Because he's just making us, he's just leaving us in such a danger. We got like 3 more rounds to get through before it's over. So we need to like really be careful. Keep him on sort of the frets. Keep him on the border. Why did it do a weird weave? I didn't click to weave at all, and the game just made me weave. Again, I didn't click to weave. What is with this sensitivity? Why is it so overtuned? I need to start going down to the body to get some shots off, probably. Just tap his body. That's all I want to do, just tap him. Doesn't matter how hard you hit him, just tap him. Stop trying to get a knockout. Just survive. We came in with terrible cardio, we came in with terrible health. It's best just to tap him, tap him, tap him. And he's slowing down because of repeated jabs to the body. That constant... It's like a stinging nettle. One ain't going to put you down, but if they're coated in poison, eventually a dime a dozen... Not dime a dozen, a dozen of them will definitely start making you feel the heat. Will definitely make you start feeling like how poisonous... Oh, and there we go! I should have just not thrown that extra punch. Because he's just going to go boom, boom, boom. Jab, hook, uppercut. The most overdone combo in this game.
1, 2,
Why did I do that? if I was winning, this might have brought the fight closer, and I just got really hurt right there. Why did I throw that second punch? I should have just stuck to my strategy of jabbing. I kept throwing extra punches. That was me being stupid. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why? I'm just being stupid now. Throwing punches I don't need to throw. Why did I do that? Why? Why? Now it's entirely possible that he could win by a wonky judge decision, even though he's not hit like 9% of his shots. I need like a really lucky knockout or something. But I'm unlikely because I have pillow hands. And I have no punch power. But one good shot from him just makes me go bye-bye. Like that. One good punch. And my skull just explodes. I have fragile skull. One touch. And I just turn to peanut butter. I need something to happen. Anything. Any good punch just to give me salvation from this damage. Unfortunately, he's just so on the mark with these punches. I'm not sure why he's suddenly so accurate. Oh my god. Every time I get hit by a punch, it feels like my head's about to explode due to the damage. I just need to avoid punches. Make him throw. Make him throw. It realistically should just be easy to get a liver shot, but I feel like they changed southpaw liver shot chance. It feels honestly like that. I have no health, mate. What do you mean don't hold back? I need to hold back or I'm going to get blasted by his punching. Like, he only needs like 2 hits on me currently because of my massive, like, terrible cardio and my terrible, like, training camp. My training camp was abysmally bad. You literally were there. What do you mean? What do you mean get aggressive? I don't want to get aggressive against this. He can literally almost 2-shot me. It's like some Elden Ring level damage. Way overtuned. Oh, that could have been my closest chance. I'm so glad he didn't throw a punch right there. Okay, throw that straight after. If I get a counter punch, just throw that straight immediately. Just to try and chip out some cheap damage. Because that punch lets me duck under a lead hook. And it lets me duck under a rear, apparently. What is this southpaw animation? Why has southpaw got such better animations for the body? Like, southpaw just has better animations to the body. It lets you duck stuff. If someone's being careless right here, that's going to be unpleasant for them. Okay, we might be getting somewhere now, but I'm probably not going to get a knockout. Oh. That scared me. Just barely. That was so scary. I almost got knocked out by that body hook. Yeah, like, I don't get what it is, but southpaw's just more accurate. Southpaw's just more accurate, especially with its power shots to the head, like it with the power jab. It's just really weird. Like, it feels like it should be the same for both. It shouldn't be like a unique thing, especially with a jab. Since a jab's just a pincer straight down the middle, so you think realistically, it would have similar accuracy if you're really well trained in your thing. Sure, it might be, like, if I get Southpaw, it might be more awkward to deal with a jab from Southpaw, but the accuracy should be similar, especially on against a static target. It's just like, it's just a jab. You're just snapping out a regular old jab. It's not like you're throwing, like, it's just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. The animations, new punch animations, better fix this, is all I'm saying. Okay, we gotta get our fatness down, so we're just gonna keep doing this until we're nice and skinny again. No training, no nothing, just recovery, 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 recovery. Endless recovery as we get older and older and older and older and older. And we're gonna get to the real low end of weight as well. Okay, now we're good. Ooh, my... Okay, you know, just go off. What is with the frame rate? Why is it just randomly dropped? Training weeks, I want that. I want higher fight promotion. Like, sure, I get less, but the money's just real good, and that's the only reason I'm accepting it, is because I saw the money. If I didn't see the money, I wouldn't have accepted it. What is going on with the frame rate right now? Like, it's just all over the shop. Okay, so... let's just start upgrading this. We're gonna just start putting power into other stuff. We're gonna be undertrained because I was an idiot. Oh well. I tell you, this game's level up system is really bad. Like, it just goes up too slowly. It goes up too slowly. Realistically, to play in a balanced way, this level up system goes way, way too slowly. Like, if we're just speaking realistically, yeah? It goes way too slowly. The stats go up way too slowly to realistically have a balanced unless you start from, like, 60 overall. This doesn't make any sense. Unless you start from, like, around 65 and everyone just starts 65 and goes up with you. Like, the starting overall in this game makes no sense. It's just such a massive, like, crutch by the game to make it artificially harder. Because you're just starting at such a ridiculously low overall to a point where it's just absurdly unbalanced. Especially on Undisputed difficulty, where, like, the AI just becomes a complete potato mess, you know? Anyway, here we go. We're fighting, I'm not sure who this is, and I don't care, we're just fighting a dude. And we're going to beat him, hopefully. I might have to start increasing my jab and straights. Just to make myself somewhat able to breathe. The only good thing is I got such a reach advantage here. I don't really have to worry too much. And I'm at least in weight, which in my opinion is slightly worse than being out of training. Especially since my head health only loses a little bit in comparison to what it could have lost. Maybe start doubling up from the get-go, what I'm thinking. I was hoping that straight with piston through, but it didn't. There we go, that's what I want. Piston through. I might just go power shot crazy this game. Because it's like, this dude's very clearly not on my level. He's just a big paycheck. Really. And my guy's like 40 years of age, so he has a massive disadvantage. So realistically speaking, I just got a piston through this. And I'm rocked because I played like an idiot and I just got knocked down round 1. Now I have to play perfect because I just messed up super early. Why do I do this to myself? I just play like an idiot and I get eaten up. I just play like an idiot. I know these guys have all got like probably 90 punch power. I'm just playing like an idiot. I'm just playing like an idiot, I tell you. That's my problem. I'm playing like an idiot. I'm too stressed out. I need to cool down. Like, because I'm too focused on the issues of the game, I'm not focusing on using my strategy. Because even if the game's got many mechanical flaws, strategy can still somewhat force your way into the game. No matter how hard the game tries to keep you down, you can use your strategy to force it to recognize that you ain't here to play. You're here to win. Well, that's the same thing, but you get my point. Metaphorically speaking, you're still playing a video game. You're not going to become an expert boxer by playing this game, I can tell you. You only could get that through real life hard work. Oh no, the frame rate dropped. That's not good. The issue is every time I throw a shot to the body, he just turns into his own body shot. That's my issue here. It's like anytime I fire to the body, he just comes back with his similar shots. I need him to be throwing punches that miss, you know? I need him to throw punches that are stupid. Punches I can liberate his accuracy. I'm not sure what I'm saying. Especially when he's throwing those power shots to the body. That's going to be an issue. And he's blocking a lot of my shots. And like he's giving me a lot of these just mean power shots. That's the issue. He's giving me these mean shots. And the uppercuts, which is the most broken punch in the game. Crazy. I hate this stupid. Like, it's so annoying. The AI even spams the uppercut. We need to win a bunch of rounds to get this back in our favor, because otherwise we're just gonna lose on point. The issue is he just throws that mean power shot every time I get anything going. It's just that mean power shot every single time. That's my big weakness. It's like anytime I get anything going, he gets a mean shot back. Which means he's going to get closer to knocking me out. Because we've got 8 rounds of this. And if he gets me mean shots every round, I'm eventually just going to get... Because, like, look, every time I get a hit off, mean shot right back. Every time I get a punch, a singular shot gets through. And even if he misses, like, 3-4 shots to get it, one mean shot, even if he's down on point, can mean he gets the knockout. And that's all he needs. It's just one mean shot to keep him going. That's one mean shot. It doesn't matter, like, how accurate he is, as long as he gets that one singular shot through, because... That's just going to keep me constantly at bay. That's going to keep me constantly at bay. It's just that one singular fear of just him getting that single power shot in. Like, sure, I can get some big shots back, but it doesn't mean I'm going to really do perfect, especially when he can weave his head around pretty good as well. So he does seem to be getting a bit sensitive in the belly finally. That does seem to be a good thing. Like, he's getting a bit sensitive in the belly. That's one good thing. It took a bit. It took 3 rounds of constant tickle. But it feels like he's slowly getting a bit gassed because that's the downside of all these shots. Is sure he's getting damage on me, but if he can't keep it consistent, eventually he's just going to run out of block because he's not defending himself properly. He's not using his spacing properly. And I'm just going to keep pattering him with a subtle downpour. Just a little bit every time. Just one shot. That's all I need. Just one. Even if it gets blocked, that's good enough to slowly wear him down. Just a little bit on his cardio every time. Just a little bit. Even if it's not really scoring, just a little bit. So while he tries to drain me out, I'm slowly draining him out. And we're trying to drain different things. He's trying to drain my health. I'm trying to drain his stamina. To the point where he can't... Oh, that was such a risky punch because I mistimed that punch so badly. It's just lucky he didn't have the power to really get much off it. I need to be careful with my head health right now. Because if he just throws a mean hand maker, I'll need to duck all the way down. And the issue is, with his height, I probably can't duck it very well. Okay, my head's back in a decent spot. Never mind, a single touch. I need to get my head back up, which means I need to be careful with his combos. Right now, he's wanting us to trade that final shot in, so he'll miss 2 to get 1. It's actually doing me a lot of favours, because I can just slowly tap him out of, like, resource, and he's not really getting the kill, because he's not trying to get every one of those 1-2-3s to connect. He's only trying to get the final hit. He doesn't care if the first few miss, as long as that final punch connects. Which is really what I'm using right now to my advantage, because it means he's not really going to follow up anything he's doing, which is very good. I'm acting like this is intelligent AI, but it's like, no, the AI is actually pretty stupid. It's just I'm taking advantage of the fact he's not really being hyper-aggressive on my head as he should be. Like, he should be trying to focus in every shot so it connects. And for some reason, he's just choosing not to. And there we go. Nice boot bop. Nothing too powerful, but just enough. Nothing too powerful, just enough to really keep him distracted, keep him at bay. Oh, there we go. That's a beautiful combo. You don't want to get too hungry for the knockout, though. Keep back to that body. Keep jabbing the body. Keep treating it like it's just a bodywork competition. Treat it like it's an old school combat, like you're not wearing gloves, like it's bare knuckles. You want to go for the body. Just get the body with those long pincer movements. But I don't like how he's punching me so hard right there. Jeez, back off. Need a back off right there because that was devastating damage. Every time I throw a punch, he just gets one back. That's the issue. That's what I worry about. Every time I throw a punch, just one comes right homing back for my body. Every time. Every single time. I need a way to get him off my head. Not off my head, off my body. I need him to get back to targeting my head. So maybe block my body every time. Go right back to blocking body. Encourage him to go after my head. That's what I've got to sort of do. Encourage him to go back to targeting my head. But that's the thing. Oh. This is so exhausting. Like, this AI is just eating punches. Oh, and I traded punches like an idiot. Please recover. Oh, that was so close. Like, why would I trade uppercuts with the dude? I have no power on my punch. Why would I trade uppercuts? That was so stupid. Why would I trade a punch with the dude? Why? Why am I trading punches with him? This is stupid. Stop trading punches. I literally said that was the reason I was panicking earlier. Now I'm letting him hit me in the head hard. I go back, hit my body. My body seems more resilient to your punches than my head. Which is saying something. I still don't get what that weird back step jab is. I can't get anything on him because he just waits for me to throw stuff, and then like he'll throw like 1-2s, and then he'll like be, yeah, I'll gladly hit your guard just to get that one shot. My man he's just like, I'll gladly get that one shot because I think I can flash knockout you. That's honestly what it feels like. It feels like a guy who just wants to swarm you, like overwhelm your guard, just overwhelm everything about you. And it just makes it so hard to really get anything going. Okay, we're out of round 6. We've got 2 rounds left to go. They're making it because I legit have no power. I have no punch, no strength. Like, I've gotten like maybe, I think, what was it, 2 knockouts in my entire boxing career in this game. Like in this character. And there I eat punch because I mistimed my lean back. Oh, he's gassed. Please. 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 Just rock him so I can feel safe. For once in my existence. He just throws so much. Is he finally gassed? No, he's right back to full stamina. Ah. I just want some liberty. Oh, jeez, he's so aggressive. Bless me. Wait until we see how many jabs have been thrown, isn't it? What was my arm doing right there? That just glitched out so hard. Okay, we got 1 round left to go. We got 1 round. That's it. Just 1 round. We just have to survive this round, not get knocked down, because I feel like 2 of the rounds are way too close. It could tip it in his favor if he gets 1 extra round by knockdown. Just considering how points work. Okay, get some range. I don't care if that misses, just get some range on him. Please. Keep his body in danger. I know he's going to zap me with punches. Okay, I don't want to risk it if he's going to start backing off now because he's going to get his stamina back. Okay, he can't really throw enough to hurt me. That's good. But I still want to be careful because he might just throw a power shot that gets delivered. Since that seems to be the only power shot that's consistent outside of weird, wild headshots. I have no idea how that hook missed. Okay. I just need to survive this. My name's Sean Strickland. I go wild in the last second. Oh, that was actually terrifying. I'm not joking. That fight was terrifying. Like, every time I got a single punch off, he just sent one back. Every time. Like, oh, that was terrifying. Oh, I can't even think straight, I tell you. How was I that accurate? I don't know, but okay. I did not throw that many power punches, but okay, game, if you declare so, whatever. Oh, my brain is leaking out my ears, as I've said many times. Oh. It's just like, I'm gonna be honest. It's so draining. So draining. Every time you're just throwing a punch and boom, one shot back. He throws two punches. He doesn't care if it hits your block. He gets the third one to your body. Every time. And you're just trying to just survive. Not to get blasted by like a power shot that could just instantly cripple you. Even if power shots are so inconsistent. My team. Okay, what coach have I unlocked? I've unlocked, I think it's C rank coaches. What do they even give me? So I get Lionheart, Vanguard, Table Turner, Body Worker, Switch Hitter, Knockout Artist. In all honesty, nothing there, like, until I unlock really the speed punches, I don't really want anything. That's not... Actually requires less to actually get up a stat. I might as well try and just get... I just turned this guy into like a really good coach somehow. First thing, let's get the weight down a bit. I have no idea why this menu lags the game so much. Like, I think everyone should get so old now that really, like, the stats are going down just due to everyone's age. I might as well just accept the pre-designated stuff because it just makes you so much popularity and money. And let's negotiate a bit more out of this. And promotion. Yep, he accepts that. Nice. Sure, we lose a bit of money. We lose like, what is it? 10k? 10k. But in all honesty, don't really care too much. Our sign up fee is massive. I'm not getting that. Anyway, let's get to this. Okay, that's a great warm-up. Here we go, right into the fight. I have no idea how many... I might just keep playing until I feel like I'm bored. Because it's not like I really have anything to do right now. So I might just keep playing until either my stream crashes or I get bored. Because I never get bored of, like, talking to a video game. Like it's a real person. I do it all the time. And it's really sad, but it's like, I just do it. That or I'm yapping to someone I know all the time. Ironically, even though I yap a lot, I'm not the most social person. Ironically, for the longest time, I wasn't the most social person. I was actually very antisocial for a lot of my life. I feel like that's like everyone in this day and age. Like, everyone's antisocial now. I swear it's like every person I've ever talked to turns out to have either been very antisocial for a long time or they're still currently antisocial. It definitely feels like people don't talk enough about things that interest them. Because they fear it'll be seen as like this odd topic. And my opinion is, if your friends don't accept you and your interests, and you just don't have the same interests, that's a bit weird. I'm not saying they're bad friends, just like... I find it weird if you have friends who don't have any interests that align with you at all in any way. Like, that more just seems like acquaintances, in my opinion. Just because there's no line up in your interests at all. That's just like... I've had a person who I knew who was like that, and let's just say we ended up not really being friends because our interests just didn't align at all. Like, it wasn't like negative terms what we left on. It was just like, we had no shared interests at all. It's just like, I feel like it's impossible to have a proper friendship if you don't share interests with each other in any way, shape or form. It just feels like that's a recipe for disaster. What was I aiming at? But my vision turned to potato right there. I should have gone for a power shot to extend that reach a bit. I want to get that punch speed boost because that's like a really good thing because it gives you like, what is it, 6% extra punch speed or something? Which is, in my opinion, like really good because that's like on top of what you already have. So that makes like, if you have like, what was it, 60 punch speed, you'd have like 80 punch speed or something. Wait, didn't I already fight you? I swear I already fought this dude. We didn't even get an agreed rematch. We're just fighting again? Okay. I swear most of my career has just been fighting the same 6 people, it feels like, as we go up the rankings. And I just ate that. I'm so glad, like, lean down damage isn't a real thing in this. Because that would have just been my instant decapitation if this game had a realistic, like, positioning-based damage. My head would have just pinged off and flew to the moon. I should also probably start working on my head health or something, I'm thinking. Don't let him trade those kind of punches. Don't let him trade those kind of punches. I don't want to be eating those. I want to try and get as many static punches as possible. I'm just eating punches right now. I need to be careful. Why did I do a weird slip? I didn't click. I wasn't even touching the movement. Okay, nice trade-off there. Oh. Yeah. It's dangerous to follow up with a straight against the person who just bulldozes my health bar. And also it means I'm more likely to miss. Unless I go down to the body off everything, that could be a good idea. If I go to the body, go to the head, maybe. That might be a good idea to applies off my straight. That's what I'm thinking. Keep him working. Keep him working. Low stamina. Keep him moving. What was that, cheese? That was some exploit hardcore. I just got frozen place. Oh, wow. That's some scummy tactic right there. I should have frozen, but I couldn't move. That's disgusting. Like, just clinch, make it so the person can't block or move as they exit, and then boom, just instant hook to the head when they're low health. That's some disgusting cheese. I'm so glad clinches aren't a thing online now, because you know people would be exploiting that with hook spam. Absolutely they would. Well, that was some vile design right there. And I'm doing terrible. I need to start pointing up. I need to start pointing up right now. They've already got 2 rounds and that's bad. Dude came in with the intention to really take me out this time. Now he's just not going to engage, isn't he? And if he is, it's going to be like a wild power shot, isn't it? And that's the issue. He's just not. He's not engaging with enough aggression to really get anything to do anything on him. And if he does, it's like wild haymakers that make it so hard to really get any real momentum against him at all. Because every time it's just power punch. He just throws. He just has the habit of. And that's what makes this really hard. It's like maybe I'll manage to pull out like a fast one, but that knockdown cheese earlier on in the fight really made it hard to get anything going. Like, come on. Just any aggression, please. Anything. Not just sitting there waiting for me to throw something that you can throw 6 punches. How's that not a counter punch? I'll never know. I'm gonna have to mix up my punches more. Just to get some openings for these shots. The issue is he just throws power galore, like the side step every time. Punch, punch. That should have been a good warning shot right there. The problem is just anytime I throw anything, just boom, uppercut. That's the only issue, is just anytime I want to... Like, it's just mash the jab straight like 6 billion times. I need to get out of that. Like, geez, what was I meant to do there? I threw one punch and then boom, like a dozen shots were smashing into my skull. What am I meant to do? Like, oh, it's so hard to get anything going because he just throws and it's just like he doesn't have a little stamina limit or something. And he's just whiffing as well. He's whiffing and he's just throwing power shots. And it's just like, it don't matter. He just keeps coming. Doesn't matter how much I just snap his head back. It doesn't matter how much I get him with something good. Because he can just keep coming with like, shot after shot. It's so difficult. Like, if I had 10 rounds, I probably could more effectively do this. That would also make it more difficult because he could power shot me so much more. Do them well. So stressful. Please. I just need a flash knockout or something big. Anything big, really. Like that, just over and over. Just give me that power straight down the pipe. Every time I just need a big power shot to his dome. Get low to convince him that I'm going to the body. And then every time just smash him with a counter, just crock him in the head. Crock him? And clock him in the head. That's all I need, just one big... But the issue is he just goes and goes at any time. Anything going. Boom. Just inches. It's amazing how this smaller guy has just made me back off so hard because of my fear of just his... Like, this is the thing, like, size doesn't matter when you've just got hands of dynamite to your opponent's fragile skull. And this is where I've learned I need to upgrade my defense. Absolutely, I need to increase my resistance. Okay, let's see what the scorecard's like. Please have a good scorecard. Okay, we are 1 round ahead. 1 round. We just need to keep our guard up and not get knocked. If we get knocked down, it's over. And now we're glued to the leg. Stop that game. Oh, too big shot. Oh, please. Oh, my hook's not connecting. That could be literally the deciding factor. Is if the hook connects. hands to the rescue! Pillow hands! He did it! Yes! A knockdown! Pillow hands! McPillow hands! Just laid this man flat. It don't need power. It just needs momentum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Oh, I need 1 second. I need to pause to catch a breath. That almost made my soul leave my body. I just need a breath. Oh, I just need a breath. Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness, that was something. How did I get away with that? How? No, no, no. Please. Pillow hands, I just need you to do it one more time. No, my punch got et. I just need that combo, that one combo. Please. Just counter straight into that. No, no. Oh, saved by the bell. Oh. That was so close. That was so close. That literally might have been the guarantee for the victory right there. Because that could have been such a flip round. Like, all of these clocks might have been so... Oh, if we were a little faster, we could have got that. What? He's throwing jabs now. He realizes he needs that knockout. He's throwing with intent. Oh, he's throwing with intent. We need to very much... We could just cheat out this round, really. Just stay super defensive. Just tap him out. Don't go super aggressive. Just tap him out this round. Just keep it nice and slow. Oh, my head's getting busted. He's really trying to get me with haymakers right now. Okay, I think we might have just pulled out the victory. Just barely. That knockdown really saved me. Like, look at my face. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Oh yeah, that was not as close as I thought. I thought that was so much more closer. Like, I'm not joking. That was so much close. Like, that was so much further apart than I thought. I thought that was so much closer. It wasn't. I'm actually kind of shocked to that. I thought that was like maybe a billion or one. It felt like we were literally 1 point apart for the longest time, and it turns out now we were actually really pulling apart the cards as we got deeper. That knockdown definitely helped. Like, that knockdown definitely had a part in like the total. 100%. But Pillow Hands actually got a knockdown. Like, that is so rare. Like, knockdowns and knockouts are so rare. Like, I'm pretty sure you could look at my character's record and just find he has, like, the most bizarre record. Like, 4 draws, 2 losses, and, like, a set amount of wins. That's not true at all. Judges don't care about many stats. They only care about volume and counters. Not even counters, they just care about volume. Currently, it feels like. Oh, that was so painful. Okay, we need staff. So, can we go up in Cutman or we... Okay, so we're on D rank. I swear I changed over. Didn't I change this? I swear I upgraded already. Oh, I got to D rank, not C rank. Yeah. Also, I don't get why I'm bothering to upgrade him anymore. I'm probably going to switch him out soon. Okay, let's get my weight back up. That weight is so... Like, my guy is 41. He's 41. He has 0 knockouts, actually, I just realized. He has knockdowns, but no knockouts. He's never knocked out another soul in his life. His hands are made of cardboard. If that. Because cardboard actually hurts. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something real stupid and actually fight someone higher ranked, ain't I? I'm gonna have to do something like real stupid and fight someone like actually difficult to get up this. Never mind, they just give me easy fight. I'm just doing this right now because legit, at this point, the best I can do is get this as high as possible. Like, just the best I can do is just pray and hope for something good to happen. Because, like, legit, my guy just... I guess, like, increasing my health at this point is the only thing that really gonna matter. That's really the only thing that matters at this point, is just getting my health up. Because that's always been an issue, it's just I can't eat punches. I can't take punches. And that's really been my big weakness here, so I'm just gonna start upgrading all my stats to something bearable, you know? Excuse me, what? Oh. But a rare Pillow Hands knockdown, like, that's a special treat. Like, that fight was a war. Imagine if I'm fighting the same dude again. I'll actually lose it. I'll actually lose it and just be like, can I just surrender at this point? I want to stop fighting the same dude like 6 billion times. The issue, though, is, like, the stats are just so whacked with this game, like, when you're in the career mode. I feel like I'm constantly stuck in a loop where I just can't get beyond 61 overall now. Like, I was stuck at, like, 56 for so long, and now I just can't get beyond 61. It feels like stats don't actually increase. Because you're just constantly seeing the meter go up and up and up, and it just doesn't feel like the stats going up. It doesn't feel like your level's going up. It just feels like it's an infinite train of endless stats. But we are getting big arenas, so that does mean we might before 50, which might be a danger zone when we get to 50. Yeah, because everyone's coming in with the same sort of strategy now. They know I'm weak to trading, so they're trying to trade punches with me. But they seem to not learn what happens to everyone who tries to trade punches with me. I haven't lost a fight in a while, bub. Spam your back step straight a billion times in a row. My block will just keep regenerating. Maybe double up to the body. Keep him guessing. Broccoli not doing that much damage, so I'm guessing he's more speed blitzer. Probably got a tank of stamina, and he's trying to outpoint me with just blitzing. You see, that's a good amount of damage, but it's nowhere near as scary as like the previous. I guess like when you face the previous dude. Oh yeah, backstep spam is going to be a thing in this fight, isn't it? But that's going to be the issue. Is just if the AI decides to start backstep spamming, what can I really do? Especially when he just hides outside of range and just waits for me to throw something so he immediately can go straight. It's like, oh, what can I do there? Oh, yeah. Dummy. Straight uppercut into back step. Yep, here we go. The classic online turbos. Woohoo. No wonder everyone online plays like an AI. No wonder everyone online feels like an AI. It literally is the AI. Yep, it's just like kind of stuff. It's just like I didn't click back step, but okay. I didn't click back dash, okay. My worry is that he's just gonna outpoint me by spamming buttons. That's my worry, is that he's just literally going to outpoint me by just mashing buttons over and over. That's my big fear. It's just literally outpointing by mashing buttons, and there's nothing you can do because he's just backstepping off everything. And I don't have any punch power, so I can't really knock him out. I'm already gassing, and it's only round 3. This is great. Can't even touch him. Maybe add an uppercut in here will just give me enough piercing damage to break his guard. The only good part is he just doesn't have really the power to put me away. But I keep noticing skin split in the character model. I keep seeing that, it keeps distracting me. Now, I know I'm running out of stamina. He keeps power shotting me in the body. I'm shocked I'm winning these rounds, but I don't believe it, so I'm not going to treat it like I'm winning. And I'm going to keep up the aggression, even though it's probably the most detrimental thing I can do. Is keeping up this aggression. Because I just need him to slow down in any way, shape or form at all. Please slow down in any way, shape or form. I just want you to slow down. Stop throwing like 6-hit combos every 2 seconds. I have no punch power. This fight is so bad. When you literally can't do damage. My only hope is literally just gets gassed from hitting me so much. That's literally my strategy right now. Is literally just gas him out by him hitting me in the face over and over. It's the most reasonable strategy in this case. Oh, 2 hits. Beautiful. This is literally my strategy here. Is just get hit so much that he gets gassed. And I just keep pissing him with 1-2s to the body. That's all I'm doing this entire fight. Just 1-2s. Nothing special. Just take punch, take punch, take punch. Just eat punches, eat punches. Nothing that makes sense. Just eat the punches forever and ever and ever. Just eat them. Every single punch. I'm losing my mind. Let me out of this matchup, please. I'm gassed. In like 4 or 5 rounds, my guy's cardio needs work. I need to start upgrading his cardio stat. Because he has like nothing. And I can't throw any volume right now. I literally just stuck throwing 1-2s over and over because there's... Let me out of here. Oh, jeez, I'm so bad off. Oh, he's not stunned. Oh, I'd hope that would stun him. But I forget I'm pillow hand, so I don't have any real punch power. I forget I don't have punch power because I have pillow. Like legit, 1 touch from his glove, even with no stamina, and I'm just like, 1 touch, I'm completely... Like, my movement speed doesn't change at all doing this. Why even have me get gassed? My movement speed doesn't change. In any way, shape or form. Literally, I'm just exhausting him by eating the punches. Meanwhile, I get exhausted from breathing. This is stupid. Please, just drop already. Oh wow, what was that? got the spam jabs and straights. He just spam like, look at that. That's disgusting. Like, the fact you can do that, like, that's not even sensible animation. The straight. That is so stupid. I got screwed. Like, legit, every time the AI struggles, the straight uppercut. It's like, what is that? I am so hoping they change all these animations to make this nigh impossible to do. That man just hit me 3 straights to the body, 3 jabs to the face, and then an uppercut. That is the most disgustingly bad thing I've ever seen. Actually, no, I've seen worse. It's... Oh, wow. He's just going to start doing step-in punches. First, it's back step for the entire opening segment, and now it's step-in. Hopefully, I just scored so many rounds that it doesn't matter how many punches he hits on me now, as long as I don't get knocked down again. Just whiff punches, please. Just keep whiffing. Keep whiffing. Please. That's all I need, just for you to whiff your punches. Oh, I gotta be careful with that uppercut, because that could just knock my block off. I can't even respond to that because it's a back step punch, meaning it's like, yeah, but I don't have the length to respond to it. And I don't have the cardio either. So I'm completely gassed. The one good thing is it seems he's gassed enough where he has no block anymore. So I can just punch through his block because he's completely dead in his block. Meanwhile, my block's like a brick. That's the only good thing about this is, like, his block seems to be non-existent right now. The only issue is I have no cardio. And I got 3 rounds to survive. Like, this is the most nightmarish... This actually has to be the worst scenario I've ever had. I don't think... Have I ever been knocked out in this character? I think I might have been once. I don't know. All I know is this is suffering. Yeah, KO is over because the guy's just spamming punches. What am I meant to do against that? Like, what am I meant to do against a guy who just mashes punches in reaction to everything? Like, all he does is straight backstep and straight uppercuts and stuff like that. Just backstep everything. Like, I just gotta make him miss and hit everything. That's literally all I can do now. Just make him miss and just not get hit. That's literally all I can do. Just make him miss so much that my accuracy rating now just goes through the roof. It doesn't matter if I trade punches as long as I have just such a ridiculous accuracy rating that he legit can't win the round. That's the only way I'm winning this. The issue is he just backsteps everything, so I have to walk in very slowly and hope he doesn't just start spamming punches in reaction. My man's like thrown 5 times the amount of punches than me, it feels like, and somehow he's just perfectly fine dandy with his cardio. Anything. I don't think that was going to work. Okay. Just got to stay outside his border. One punch is all I need. Just tap, 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 tap. That's all I got to do. Come on, Mickey Mouse. Let's do this. Tap. It's going very, very lazy now. And then we go to Sean Strickland's strategy in the final few seconds just to steal some point. Or should I say the Sugar Ray Leonard strategy where you just throw a dozen punches at the very end to steal some point. And I don't even want to do that because he just obliterates my health for like 2 hits now. And he's getting accuracy ratings from that, and I don't want him to get that. The fact he can dash back with a counter punch is insane. Especially to the body. I wish they brought back the flash KO ability of jabs. It'd actually make them viable against this kind of nonsense. People wouldn't just spam against you when you're throwing jabs. Well, the AI was probably still spam because it's the AI, but you get my point metaphorically. More. All I can do is just keep tapping him. That's all I can do and just hope for success. Hope for success that my accuracy will just outshine him so hard due to the fact he just misses a billion punches, and just hope the judges actually aren't crooked as the moon. Considering I'm just counter punching everything here. Okay, let's hope we're lucky. We gotta pray here. Oh, yeah, boy. Yes. Just barely. We were completely gassed for like 3 rounds. And we just kept eating. Like, that's literally the definition of just eat punches to win. Just eat punches to win. That's just a Rocky moment. I ate punches and I won off it. By 1 point. 1 point. Oh my goodness. What round did he win? So this was the knockdown cheese where he just did a billion straights to my body in a row. And then, I'm not sure how he won this round. I guess volume or something, maybe? Maybe the power punches, so I don't remember throwing power punches that round. It don't matter. We won barely, just by an inch. Like, it was like, oh my goodness. I don't know how. But our guy literally pulls out the most crooked victories. Like, at this point, it's like, is the game rigged in my favor? Because half these wins, I'm very questioning whether I'm getting them. And if there's suddenly going to be like a ball drop in, and I'm just going to fall into a pit of despair. Just considering everything. But I might need to start working on cardio instead of health. Because at this point, they annihilate my health no matter what. Because they all have ridiculous punch power. Or they just have volume to the point where it doesn't matter. And we're getting nowhere deep into the records right now. Like, we are in absolute purgatory, it feels like. Okay, we can afford better coaches. Who can we afford? He has table turn up, line hop. Nope. Oh, is it in here? Yeah, we gotta get up to B rank, people. Which means we need fame. We need just to start cracking up the fame, you know? So we're just gonna go in. We're gonna get this up. Gonna go wait. And we need a way to get lots of... I guess we're gonna have to do lots of media appearances or something. And we're gonna have to do like a high profile fight. Okay, we're gonna have to look in here. They don't really give us a good amount of fame. I guess we can check in here. There's nothing good here for us. Everyone is like absolutely insane. Like, where even are these? We're gonna have to fight people better than us. You know? We're gonna have to fight people higher rated. The thing is, we're literally getting so deep now. But we're gonna have to fight people better rated than us, so we're gonna fight Larry Cook. Just to get that guaranteed good flame. Because we need to just start cracking up the fame, like, pronto. We can't even afford this, can we? Okay, we're all good. All in good record. Like, we're having to take a hard fight, or a harder fight than I would like, considering my overall is terrible. My only hope is that we get so old, yeah? We get so old that everyone else is super ancient, and all their stats end up being around 70 overall by the time I get to them. That is really my big hope here. Is that we get so old that everyone just ends up ancient by the time we get to them. That is really our major hope here. It's just we become so ancient, so aged, so decrepit that everyone else is equally decrepit, and it just becomes old man boxing league. Because no one young is going to be in a championship position due to how the game's designed. Because they're all going to be too low on the card, that they're just going to constantly have all the powerful people at the bottom of the card, while all the strong people will be, like, and all the weak people end up on the top of the card, so it'll just be them fighting each other for all eternity. That's all I can hope for at this point, to, in any sane way, end up not dealing with an issue where I'm just completely stamina and stat destroyed by everyone, because they just have so much better stats. But I just gotta focus on, like, getting my fame up. That's what I gotta focus on, just max fame on everything.
This bout is...
It doesn't matter what this bout is. I don't even know if I have a title belt anymore. I swear I won it, but I don't remember. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. He's just spamming dodges. That's me. Okay, it's gonna be 10 rounds of just me working him slow then. All I can hope is he just misses so much that really he just doesn't win. Because I ain't planning to get a knockout, I'm just planning to work him down the clock. That's what I gotta do, just work him out the clock. Just have him miss like 100 punches. That will work. Like, just have him miss everything and don't engage at all with punch combos. Do them well. If I can just make him gas by missing everything all the time, that would be a great way to win this fight. If he just misses so many combinations that I just get points by purely just being more accurate, that would be perfect. He's not, like, make it so he doesn't even hit my block. Just make it so 90% of his punches are just nothing. What was that weird stance? Oh, my brain's completely gone. Yeah, everyone uses a straight at this point. They're all backstep straight spamming. Might have to start comboing like straights in. The issue is if I mess up, he gets like a billion punches then. Like, that's the issue, is my punches are so slow. The issue is she just doesn't stand still long enough for me to get anything off. Well, that's the problem here. It's just it doesn't stay still long enough for me to hit anything back. It's so frustrating. Because you just can't hit him because you know the AI is inflated and it's everything. So you hit one punch and the AI is just like, here's 27 punches back. So you can't really engage in any way realistically. Balance is out of whack with how... I feel like if they buffed how much stats you get from training, the game would be much more interesting. Because pretty much realistically, if I wanted to like get my stats anywhere good, I'd have to have 40 fights before I get anywhere decent in terms of my stats. And that's just the sad truth of it. I'm not sure what my guy's saying. I guess I must have a really high accuracy rate compared to him. Because he's just mashing punches. Like trying to out-volume me. Okay, I can only hope that we've done well enough to really just drain him out a bit of stamina. Am I winning? I am somehow. I don't know how, but... Okay, that's two massive straight towers. Okay, I'm not sure why my lean back didn't happen. Instead, did a weird dash back. Okay, let's bop him over and over with those power straight. Let him get bopped over and over. That's a good strategy. Because he seems to want to really aggress up now. So we can just take advantage of that by catching him with constant counters. But we need to back off because he's throwing us too hard. Okay, back to that. I went a bit too aggressive with my power straight counters. I need to remember this guy still has like dynamite in his hands and can eviscerate my health bar in like 2 hits. So go for the straight right there, just get some distance between that combo. Not yet, not yet. Keep it real. Keep it real, keep it free. Only do it when I feel like it's utmost safety. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that weird weave when I'm not touching the button. I'm getting a good amount of power shots on his head now, so I'm hoping like I can just force him to back off. That's my goal here. Delay that so I can get him off the static instead of the power. That's sort of what I want to try. Like, catch him off like guard with like a good power shot. Don't actually throw it when he expects. Oh, I'm so glad. What? Okay, game, sure, 100%. I should have known at this point. AI just have such ridiculous power stats that they're just going to disintegrate my health bar like 3. I literally keep saying it as well. I keep saying that they have ridiculous damage stats. So even if it doesn't feel like he's connecting, it's just going to be like, boom. Oh, wow. I literally just looked at the replay. Yeah, that uppercut didn't even connect. That's like just janky hitbox deleted my stats. That's so dumb. I just got screwed over by a ghost punch in offline. Wow, that's great. That's a real fun game. I love being screwed over by a ghost punch in offline of all things. Don't you love when the only reason your opponent's difficult is just because they mash punches so extreme with their stamina being artificially inflated to a point where it's like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to get away with this if I was doing this, like with a guy with equal stamina. Like, there's no way I would realistically get away with this against the AI. I would literally just hit 2 hits and my health bar would just delete even if I had the exact same stats, the exact same perks. It's actually insane how fake like a lot of the stats are, and you can tell like openly like the stats are just blatantly jerry-rigged. What can I do when the guy just walks backwards in response to everything? I guess I just gotta go back to my tapping strategy. Never mind, he's just gonna jab uppercut like 3 times in a row and delete my block and health. Yeah, we know, because they're a cheese ball who hits me with invisible punches that don't connect. And that somehow still does damage. I love how I click to lean as well, and the game's just like, nope. Because he can just backstep spam. Like, oh, I love how I did something completely different to what I clicked right there. This isn't even my inputs now. This is just the game's bad input design. And stop my... Yeah, he's just going to start mashing jab in response to everything. That's such balanced gameplay. I love how I'm hitting these and I'm not even hearing the impact animation of hitting the glove even. Like, he literally touches me with a jab, my entire health bar is just implode. any touch from his gloves and my health bars was gone. I love how my straight just ate its animation, didn't come out properly. And here we go, the cheese. Straight step in into uppercut like 5 times in a row. Woo. AI don't even fight like boxers. They're either two styles. They don't interact at all. They just mash the most effectively broken combos. Like, no wonder everyone online plays like scrubs when this is actually what the AI does as well, because it's just so overly effective. It's actually insane. It's insane how overly effective this is. But there's nothing I can do against it because he just mashes and he can get in and out of range so easy. So it doesn't matter how well I play because the game will just punish me. But I literally just need to make him whiff now. And he's not going to engage. Of course, now he just refuses to engage, isn't it? Just refuses to engage in any way, shape, or form. Oh, and I get magnetized randomly to him for no reason. Oh, thanks, game. Great game design. I get screwed over because game's like, oh, no, you get glued to his leg for no reason. Like, that's legit no reason. So, completely makes it impossible to even do my strategy of just outpointing him when I get magnetized to him so he can hit like 6 hits to me. And just get a massive point lead. And now he's just refusing to throw. Like, look. Like, this is the issue. Now he's just, like, this is blatant rigged AI. Like, it doesn't behave in any sensible manner. Like, this is completely out of whack. Like, you're just forced to pretty much get inside and throw a punch and hope he throws a billion in turn. And sometimes he'll just refuse to throw more than one, so you're just trading points. It's so stupid. Because now he's just refusing to engage in any way, shape, or form at all until he can throw his complete cheese combo that deletes your health bar and gives him a billion points. And then he just runs away to the other side of the universe so you can't punish him. Because stamina just makes no sense in this game. Like, I'm telling you, get rid of temporary stamina and just make it all permanent stamina. And that would completely fix the issue. That means people would actually... And you could even make it drain slow if you wanted. But that would actually make people use their brains. Because now they're losing permanent. And not just temporary when they throw a billion punches. But, or something. They just need to make something different. Like, because, like, I can't be dealing with guys throwing, like, 6 hits combos, like, 10 times around. Like, 10 billion times around. I can't listen when it's literally virtually impossible to hit anything on this scumbag of an AI. Like, legit, what am I meant to do when that's all he does? Step in. Like, I guess it's time to go cheese mode or something. Like, switch stance and just go cheese mode against him. Because this is literally the only way I'm going to win. Because otherwise, he just runs away the entire game. So this is literally what I have to do now, which is really boring. Because pretty much the way the AI is playing makes it impossible to win any other way. Legitimately just impossible. Because, like, oh, input read. Lovely. Now it's just input reading to hit me. But pretty much that's all you can do. You just have to switch stance and hope the game decides that you're actually allowed to play. Because it just, like, it's so, there's not, like, you shouldn't be able to slip back like that. Like, again, a punch that should connect but doesn't. Because reason. Now he's just going to spam jab to punish anything I do. Also, I love the blatant counter punch on my part, and the game's just like, no. Oh, yes, you slipped into the punch, but somehow dodged the punch when you very visibly slipped into it, and somehow that backstep just never connects, even if it visibly touches you. And, oh, nice animation. But I love how I'm abusing the same cheese as him and suddenly I become 20 times more successful because this is how stupid the game is. Just spam one combo over and over. Like a really boring loser. Don't play the game in any realistic manner. Don't use any strategy. Just spam one thing the entire game in the most boring manner possible because everything else gets punished. Like, it's so fun. It's so fun just to abuse cheese, to punish an AI for being like a literal cancer ball. Game, just invisible walls between us, so I can't step in. And hear me through my block, even though my block's up and you hit my block, but okay. Yeah, I might be done after this, because this fight has just drained any soul out of me, just with how much the AI loves cheesing. Like, literally, the entire fight, all it's been doing is just react, punching, and backstep straight spamming so much that it's just... Pretty much now I'm just doing the same thing to even have a chance of keeping score with it. Because there's no way I'm knocking him out. Not in any universe. Not in any soul. It doesn't matter how well I do. It doesn't matter what realistic thing I do. There's no flash knockout, so even if I perfect counter-punched him, it wouldn't do anything. Or I hit him straight up and he just phases through the punch to hit me with a combo. Which is great game design. And then punches that should connect don't, because the arm is resistant to bend down. I just do this for southpaw then. Jab to the body, back step. So boring to fight it. I might literally just be done playing this until they change the animation, because it's just really boring. It's like just backstep spam the entire game. That's all it is. It's so dull. Like, there's no passion or life in this playstyle. But this is all you're allowed to do, because the AI will just do it back to you otherwise. It's so dull. Like, we managed to drag it to a draw, but we're going to need to win this round pretty much. And he's just refusing to engage now. Oh, such great game design. Yep, that 100% with a counter punch. Yep, totally game. Dullest game. I don't even care who wins at this point. I don't even care. Like, all my soul got drained out by that fight, because it's like, the other fights had issues, yeah, but that was a straight up, the back step straight every 2 seconds by the AI. Like, look at that straight count right there. Look at that. Like, there's no doubt. Like, I literally threw a lot of straights in the fight. Like, most of my straights, like evenly distributed, yeah. This guy, like, throws just a massive amount per round, like, in comparison to me. Like, he throws double, pretty much, or, like, at least... Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, round 8 is probably the only round I threw more straights than him. In any way. Like, round 8, legit. It was just like, that was cancer. Straight up cancer. I never want to do that again. Like, this is the issue with the game. It's just not so... It's not enjoyable. All you get is the straight backstep straight by the AI every time. And you have to do the same back to counter it. And it just becomes who can cheese harder. That's actually what it ends up being. It's just who can cheese harder. Who has the longer reach. Who has the higher stats. It's no strategy, no thoughts. Because I try to be smart. Like, jab at their body. Just keep their body. Try and open up their head. But they never open up their head because they just... perfect block everything. Does mind read where your punch is going. So you just need to find a hole in their offense to actually hit them. Because they literally know where your punch is going. They just input read everything you do. It's just like, what am I meant to do if it just input reads everything and then backstep straight spams together? Like, sure, lower level you can get away because they're slower, they're more clumsy, and they don't run away as fast. But as soon as you get to like anything 70 overall plus, it just becomes a toxic nightmare gameplay that just isn't enjoyable in any fashion. But I'm not sure if I want to continue, you know? Because we've done, what, like 24 fights, yeah? 24 fights in this game. We're around 64 rated. Everyone else is like now 75, 74, 78. Like, yeah, they're getting... It's like legit. I've taken so long to get to this point that everyone's just starting to lose stats due to their age. Except from, like, maybe a few people. And by the time I get to these people, I'll probably be losing stats due to my age. You know? Like, people are literally just losing stats due to how long it's taken me to get up there. And it's just so boring to play this when every fight now is just going to turn into backstep straight-a-thons. Where every single match is just me going to be backstep straight because they're backstep straight. And so all that's going to be is that. So I'm probably going to take a massive break from this game just because I'm sick of it at this point. And I'm going to play other stuff. Like, I've got Elden Ring to play more. I've got Noah 2. I actually have a bunch of videos that are from months ago that I need to upload. So I'm probably just going to slap all those videos into, like, 3 videos. So it'll be, like, 3 episodes together per video or something. And I'll just upload them in a rapid, like, daily when I get around to editing them all. That's probably what I'll end up doing because it's just, like, I have so many videos that I need to upload that I've had for months. I've got so many things that are like just from months ago. It's just so exhausting to play this when every AI is just so broken into the moon and back and just input read and spam so hard. I'm just bored of it. I'm just bored of it, you know? Yeah, I think I'm done for today. Peace out, people. Hope you had a good day. Hope you all had fun at my suffering. At least something would have come from this. That's really all I gotta say. I hope you at least enjoyed my suffering, you know. If anything comes from this, you know. See you around. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.